A tense standoff between two tech giants, Yahoo and Microsoft, has entered a new phase. Now, Yahoo's let the deadline for Microsoft's proposed takeover bid lapse. John Paul Kamath joins us. He's the Deputy Technology Editor at Computer Weekly magazine. John Paul, welcome. Microsoft says that speed is of the essence here, but is there any great surprise that Yahoo's let the deadline pass?
Well, silence speaks volumes, but does it add value for shareholders? That's the question on Yahoo shareholders' minds today. The stage is now set for an ugly proxy battle where Microsoft will offer its shares to Yahoo shareholders in exchange for shares in Microsoft in an attempt to get its own board elected to Yahoo, who are pro-Microsoft and pro the deal. In the absence of any other announcement this week, that's what's likely to happen before July.
Basically, what's happening is Yahoo says it's worth more than Microsoft is offering. Microsoft doesn't think so. I mean, you look at the dominance of Google in the search market, it says that Yahoo's not worth paying any more for.
Well, it's a tense game of poker, really. If we look at Yahoo's performance, it has actually been quite poor, even though it reported strong results. The reason I say Yahoo's performance has been quite poor is because it launched its own search advertising venture called Panama, but advertisers didn't really take notice of that. And recently, it's teamed up with Google to get its search results displayed on its own results. So it's grappling in many directions to look for an escape out of this. I think Microsoft values it at $40 a share. That's what Yahoo wants. But Microsoft has said, well, we're only prepared to offer you 31. I think it might offer more as the deadline approaches.
Yahoo says that the Microsoft offer fails to take into account future value. But if you look at past results and the fact that Yahoo is struggling in an area in which Google dominates, I mean, surely the future doesn't look as bright as Yahoo thinks it does.
Indeed, and that will raise questions about whether Yahoo is in fact acting in the best interests of its shareholders here. Microsoft has made a very generous offer at a time when economic conditions are quite poor. And it depends on whether Yahoo shareholders actually have faith in Yahoo to deliver innovative products in the coming months.
Why is Microsoft so determined to go for Yahoo? Does it need Yahoo, or will it walk away if it's too much trouble?
Well, I spoke to the COO of Microsoft a few weeks ago, and he said that they would continue to develop their own online offerings. With or without Yahoo. But if you look at Microsoft's performance in the search market, it's been quite poor as well. So what it gets from the Yahoo deal is a real estate of customers, a real estate of Yahoo's brand on the internet. Microsoft hasn't traditionally been innovative enough to get a foothold in the internet market compared to the likes of people like Google, Facebook, MySpace. It hasn't got a very strong internet-based offering, which it needs to do if it's to continue in the coming years.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It'll be really interesting to see how this pans out. John Paul, great to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. Now, Continental Airlines is walking away from merger talks with United Airlines. The surprise announcement